You would love to play with the amount of control that Luka Doncic shows, but you don't. Why not? I'm here to tell you. Check it out. So Luka is unbelievable. His passing, his finishing, his ability to score the basketball in so many different ways. He is an unbelievable talent. Well, talent and success leave clues. And here are some clues that can allow you to finish better, pass better, and play with more control and draw more fouls. And the secret is his use of the stride stop. Okay, let me break this down for you. We did a 10-game Luka Doncic study, and I've got the numbers right here. The number one thing that you're going to take away from this teaching about how Luka Doncic dominates is this. He finishes the majority of his drives to the rim and to the paint off of 2 feet and not off of 1 foot. Now, I've watched enough basketball to know that that is not the case for you. The majority of your drives to the rim, whether you pass it, whether you shoot it, or whether you turn it over, end in a 1 foot takeoff. Luka Doncic was 60-40. 60% of his drives to the rim ended in a 2 foot stop. Flip the script. Play off 2 feet more and you will begin to dominate like Luka Doncic. Well, the numbers don't stop there. Let me keep it going for you. Of those 2 foot finishes, 2 foot passes, 2 foot decisions, 3-1, he used a stride stop over a jump stop. A jump stop is old school. It gets you off balance. It causes you to lose vision. A lot of times it leads to travels as well. Whereas a stride stop is new school. It allows you to be on balance, have more vision, pivot quicker, and even change your weight and direction. But don't take my word for it. I'm about to show you on this Luka Doncic film study. These are clips for over 10 games that we studied, and I'm going to repeat the numbers again. Luka Doncic, majority of the time, 60-40, finishes his drives off of 2 feet and off of 1. Change that immediately. When he plays off of 2 feet, 3-1, he uses a stride stop over a jump stop. So, can we agree that Luka Doncic is dominating the NBA? Can we agree that he's dominating with both his ability to finish, draw fouls, and make unbelievable passes? Yes, yes, yes. Well, the biggest difference is simple. He plays more off 2 feet, and most of those are off of stride stops, not jump stops. So let's go ahead and let's dive in and let's do a Luka Doncic film study. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is some of his finishes off of 1 foot and some of his passes off of 1 foot. So when should we go off of 1 foot? Well, the first thing he does so well is once he gets an advantage, he keeps the advantage. He slows down. Luka dominates by playing slower. Slows down, keeps the defense on his back, reads, scans, and then explodes. And when he's open, this is what we call an open layup, okay? It's as open as you can get in the NBA outside of a breakaway. Open layups, go ahead and play quick and clever, savvy, smart, tough, and clever. Play clever off of 1 foot. That's an open layup in the NBA. So go off of 1 foot when you're wide open. Here again, we can see that Luka is able to use his pace and his changing of speed to slow down. So on his attack, he slows down, he gets control. Now he attacks again. Again, an open layup. He gets a late seal and screen. This is an example of an open layup. It is not highly contested. When you're open, you go quick and clever off 1 foot. We call that at SAVI a 9. A 9 is a wide open layup. When you have a 9, you should be able to make a 9 off of 1 foot. Okay, so now let's take a look when he's not wide open. Then what does he do? How does he play off of 2 feet? How does he use his stride stops? So right here, he gets contact. He's not wide open. Doesn't be contested. Look at his feet now. 1-2. Where it's off of 2 feet though. Outside, inside. Sorry, my apologies. Inside, outside for a little bit of a stretch. 1, 2. That's our stride stop right there. 1-2. It's not a running 1 foot layup. He's able to take contact. He's able to finish against a body in a contest. That is a stride stop finish. He doesn't allow a shot blocker like Larry Nance to time his big 1 foot takeoff. He goes 1-2, stretch, beautiful. Let's see it again. Off of a little bit of a Barkley here. Barkley is where you dribble into a post up, one of the other core skills that we teach at SAVI. Stay tuned and you'll see another breakdown on that. Off of his Barkley here, look at the stride stop. This is not a 1 foot takeoff, it's against contact. We got 1, 2. That's a stride stop. Watch the feet again. Good thing he's wearing his red shoes. We got 1, 2. That's a stride stop. A jump stop here, it's hard to take contact. You get off balance. Stride stop into contact and one finish. That is how Luka dominates. All right, let's check out another one. Stride stops also allow for quicker pivots. Let's check it out again. Allow for quicker pivots. So on this attack right here, he doesn't have a 9. He doesn't have a wide open shot. Does a little Chris Paul fake pass right here. I love it. Doesn't have a 9. He engages the defense 1, 2. Pivots to space, vision, and fake. Pivots back, gets into his pivot game for his finish. That's how Luka dominates. He plays off of 2 feet with the majority of those, vast majority, 3 to 1, being stride stops. Here it is again, pace, stride, stop. Look at the footwork. It's just a quick little 1, 2. And the difference, again, between a jump stop and a stride stop is balance and space. If you were to take a big jump stop here, he would actually go into the defense and lose the advantage of space. A stride stop is a quick stop while retaining space. Watch his feet here. Okay, we got 1, 2. He's able to keep his space and actually even generate more space by pivoting off of that stride stop. It's the best way to get into a floater game or a mid-range game. Okay, so here's an example of one of the rare times he does use a jump stop. But even when he uses this jump stop, you see he takes off of the right foot here and lands together. Now, the jump stop traditionally is covering a lot of ground to go past the defender. But notice how he makes such a short jump stop and he lands on balance but behind. Most players, when they do this dynamic jump stop, they're falling forward with their eyes over their toes. So that's why it doesn't work very well. But you see how Luka, the goal of it is not a stride stop versus a jump stop. It's what's easier to get you stopped on balance quickly as opposed to trying to go by someone. Now, the easiest way to do that as a player, or the easiest way to teach that as a coach, is to just teach the stride stop because you can't jump far and get off balance. But Luka is a master how he dominates, even when he does a jump stop where he lands both feet at the same time, a 1 sound stop. You'll see it right here. 1 sound stop, both feet at the same time. You'll notice he covers very little ground. That's the principle. When I'm saying the jump stop is dead, I'm saying that the dynamic jump stop is dead. It's not worth teaching. The best players don't even use it, where you're actually going through contact and by someone with a big jump. It's hard to elevate afterwards, and it's easy to travel. So even when he does a jump stop, a 1 sound stop, he's not covering ground. Really well done. You'll see it again here. So even when he does a 1 sound stop into his floater game here, you'll see he's not going this big dynamic one. It's just, and this is more of a stride stop too. You can see 1, 2, really, really slight. I would call this a stride stop. He goes outside, inside, 1, 2 for a quick little ta-ta float as well, as opposed to like a boom and explode. All right, let's take a look at some of his passes off of 1 foot. And again, even when he passes off of 1 foot, you see how he uses that momentum slowing down. He actually finds the pass. He doesn't leap to find the pass. He finds the pass here. He already knows it. And so he actually leaps to deliver the pass. He already knows who the pass is going to. So that's a really, really beautiful example. Okay, let's take a look at his stride stops into passes, because this is really where the game can open up for you here. You don't have to make a pass while falling over. You don't have to make a pass while in the air. You can make a pass while slowly stride stopping and getting vision. Watch his feet again. You'll see on his gather, 1, 2 on his gather, 1, 2, keeps a pivot, pivots around. And it's by slowing down in the paint, slowing down in what we call the world at SAVI, you draw more attention, you draw more defense, so that you have more time to then deliver your pass. All these are the majority of his passes off of 2 feet come off of stride stops. 1, 2, watch the footwork again. I think we got it now. 1, 2, not a jump stop. It allows you to get more on balance. It gives you more options into your passes. Again, leaping to make the pass, not leaping to find the pass. When you actually do 10 game straight film study, it becomes really obvious how imperative it is to master this core force skill of the stride stop. This is just beautiful. Stride stop, 1-2. 1-2 stops, allows you to fake and get the defense in the air, draws help, he feels Julius Randle, and just tosses it right to the money spot for a locked and loaded shooter. So how does Luka dominate? He dominates with control. How does he have control? The majority of his drives end in playing off of 2 feet. When he plays off of 2 feet, the majority of his finishes, of his passes, and of his fouls drawn come off of 1-2 stride stops that allow him to fake, pivot, stop quick on balance. So you want to dominate like Luka? 2 simple steps. 1, finish most of your drives off of 2 feet. 2, play off of stride stops, not jump stops. What works for the best will work for the rest. I'm Tyler, this is SAVI. We're smart, tough, and clever. Stay tuned for more.